Hi, friends. It's both of us. It's us again. Hope you're doing well today. We wanted to talk today specifically about our visions for Phase 2 and Phase 3, who we help now, and how many more people we can help.
So right now, we have our community home that's open, our group home, and that's what we're considering our Phase 1 home. And that is housed with high-functioning autistic males. Now, and we may have, other Phase 1 homes available in the future where it would be, something different. But that's what we have currently. Now, we're hoping to expand once we move into the townhome community, the Phase 2, Phase 3, and again, we may even have some townhomes that are dedicated to Phase 1, which would be the 24-hour care. So our vision is to include individuals that have a variety of disabilities. So we don't want to limit it just to people on the autism spectrum at that point. So we, of course, as a foundation, our mission is to help people that are neurologically disadvantaged. And so that, of course, could include other diagnoses, beyond the autism spectrum. All right. So one thing that we do want you to keep in mind, though, is that we have to keep it more to the moderate high functioning level because of you have to be a, Class A?
Well, the dwellings are Class A.
The dwellings are Class A, which means if you have to evacuate, let's say there's a fire, you have to be able to evacuate on your own. And so so that's why it is, we have to kind of stick with that moderate to higher functioning individuals. All right.
Right.
Oh, and in these homes, because like in the townhomes, because there's going to be two residents together, the two residents don't necessarily have to have the same diagnosis, but they would have to be compatible. Mm-hmm. So we'll have to review applications just on a case-by-case basis to see if the diagnoses are compatible with each other.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So if you would like to help us with Phase 2 or Phase 3, did we talk about Phase 3?
Well, Phase 3, I think, is going to be in the same townhome community.
Right.
Phase 3 is just where it would be an as-needed basis as far as caregiving. Okay.
Right.
So, we didn't really talk about it much. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And so if somebody were wanting to help us specifically get into a Phase 2 or a Phase 3 townhome, the donation that we would need would be the same. The cost for each townhome doesn't differ depending on the diagnoses of the residents who would live there.
Right.
Right. Mm-hmm. So for each townhome, we need enough money to have a down payment, and beyond that, as long as we have the down payment, then we can work the cost of the mortgage into the cost of the monthly amount for tuition, rent, and board. So actually what we need are donations for need-based grants for each of these residents in Phase 2 and Phase 3, but we also specifically are looking for people that want to help us with the down payments. Mm-hmm. Now, the down payments for a townhome, which would accommodate 4 residents, would be somewhere between $35,000 and $40,000, I believe. And so if you would like to help with that, please email us. If you know somebody who would be interested in applying for residency, we also have an open waiting list. We have an open waiting list for the home,
yes,
and we have the open waiting list for the townhomes.
Mm-hmm.
So if you would like more information and more tax strategies to help you afford these things, please let us know.
I think the email is on the video screen.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.